Hey, good people, how y'all doing? Hope you guys are having a good day, a good Monday. I promised you guys a follow-up video, so here I am. I'm doing a follow-up video to the short video that I did about narcissism. And today, we're going to be looking at narcissism from the inside out. I have my cheat sheets here, so if I'm looking down, that's what that's about. But anyway, I'm going to be talking about narcissism. We're going to be looking at narcissism from the inside out, right? We're going to take a different spin on it. We're going to take a different turn on it because most people that talk about narcissism, they talk about it from the outside in. Mainly, they're talking about narcissistic people. Look, I am trying to get you guys past go, and I'm trying to get you to be able to collect your $200, okay? And obviously, that's metaphorically speaking. But I'm trying to help you get to the next level and help you understand how wealth comes and how it stays and how it sticks around, right? The reason I want to talk about this is because I believe that wealth is literally being stolen right before our eyes, right in front of our own eyes. And I think a big part of it is because we are spending so much time obsessing over the narcissist in our lives, right? We call them the Jezebels. We call them emotional vampires, master manipulators. They're financially draining. They gaslight you. I mean, you name it, we know it, right? So I think we spend so much time focusing on the narcissist, the person in our lives, that we never kind of look introspectively and look within to say, okay, what am I doing to contribute to this? Because I don't believe that people just show up just because they show up. I believe there's something within you, within me, that causes those individuals to show up and to be in our lives. And if we are going to be really truthful and really candid and really honest, the reality is basically, whether we want to admit it or not, oftentimes the real narcissist is the person that you're looking at in the mirror. And I know that's a hard pill to swallow. It's a hard pill to swallow. It was a hard pill for me to swallow. I think when God started dealing with me and showing me that, yeah, these controlling people are in your life, but what are you doing to contribute to it? You know, it was a very hard pill to swallow. It was very eye opening, very humbling, very humbling revelation, shall I say. I titled the video Narcissism in Reverse, and that's because so many of us, including myself, we are control freaks. Just that simple. We're control freaks. And it's not necessarily that we're control freaks over other people, right? We are control freaks in terms of controlling the narrative in our own lives. We have not completely learned how to surrender completely to God. And I say to God because I believe in God, but we have not learned to completely surrender to God. And that to me is why I believe a lot of us, we're collecting the do not pass go, do not collect $200 card. And you guys know I use that and I thought it was fun. And because, you know, if you play Monopoly, you know, that was one of the cards. There was I think there was the one that you went to jail, and then there was the one do not pass go, do not collect $200. And like I said, that is more metaphorical. And it just simply means we're not advancing to the next level in life. And economically, we're stuck. I'll say that again. It just simply means we're not advancing to the next level in life and we're economically stuck. In layman's terms, the money ain't showing up, point blank, period. And oftentimes, if it shows up, it's going in one hand and out the other, right? And I think, like I said, a lot of that is because in our society, we focus on everything that everybody else is doing to us. We never focus on what it is we are doing to contribute. Just that simple. We blame everybody else, but we rarely do we look within. I've said this over and over and over again, but I think that wealth shows up and it'll last and it'll stick around once we learn to let go and let God. And I want to challenge each of you to trust God's plan for your life. Trust his plan for your life. Let him have monopoly over your life. Let him have monopoly over your life. Let him set you up for life. I want to overemphasize, I say this just about on every video. You are the asset. You bring the value. You are the commodity. Once you understand that, the money will show up. Stop looking from the outside in and look at your own flaws and your own imperfections. Look, I want to see everybody pass go and collect $200, right? I want everybody to get wealthy. I want the wealth to stick around. But we got to do the work. Got to do the work. Got to do the work from the inside out. That's what I want to tackle because, like I said, so many of us, including myself, we are low key, we are control freaks. We're not trying to necessarily control other people, but we're trying to control the narrative in our lives. And then we wonder why these narcissistic people, these narcissistic personalities show up. They show up because they're mirroring what we already are. It doesn't mean that, I'm not saying that you're a narcissist. I'm saying you may have narcissistic tendencies, but until we look at the inside and stop looking at what everybody else is doing to us and start figuring out what are we doing to contribute to it, it will change the entire trajectory of our lives. Look, that's all I got for you. All I would say is, I want you to pass go. I want you to collect the $200. I want the wealth and the money to stick around. Like I said, we got to do the work. I would also say, let God lead you. Let him show you what that work looks like for you, right? Because it looks different in everybody's life. But I hope you guys got something out of this. I don't like making my videos super long, right? I want to get to the point. The point of this was really just to kind of take narcissism from a different angle, a different perspective, and show you how a lot of us have narcissistic tendencies. And, you know, we are a culture that focuses from the outside in what everybody else is doing to us. Never do we really reflect within and how we are contributing to our own demise. So that's it. I hope you guys have an amazing week ahead. You guys know what to do. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications. That way you get the notification when my next video is up. I will probably circle back around to the YouTube world in a few days. So I'll see you guys in probably a couple days. And on that note, I'm out. Peace out. Have an amazing day.